Hello, welcome to Redhead Art. First things first, subscribe to the channel. Today it's all about conkers. These are wonderful autumn nature finds. In the UK they're often referred to as conkers or horse chestnuts. In America you often call them Buckeye, or in German you call them Kastanien. Now we're going to show you how to turn these lovely conkers that my children love to find into this really sweet conker snake. Now you'll see that this snake is a little bit wrinkly, so that's because we made it about 3 years ago, but we still love it and we still have it. So although conkers do age and they look a little bit wrinkly and some people don't like them anymore, I think they still look really lovely and they still make it for really nice craft material. So the first thing you need to do is you need to go out with your kids and you need to collect conkers. Now we use 10. I like 10 because then you can use your snake not just for playing with, but for counting games. You know, count up to 10, down from 10. Use them to do things like your phonics, your number bonds. You know, you can turn them around as you're doing your counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, we've got that one as well. How many are left? 4. And then turn them the right way around again. So, you know, there's lots of ways you can be imaginative and use this cute little snake for play and for learning. So they do make for really great you know, toy and activity tool, autumn tool. Now the first thing you need to do is you need to create some holes into your conkers. I'm going to use a metal skewer, and normally I've got one with a little handle on it, but I can't seem to find it, so I'm going to wrap a cloth around it. And the reason I'm going to wrap a cloth around it is because in order for the skewer to go into your conker a lot easier, it helps if you heat it. So obviously this is something for grown-ups. I'm going to heat one of my skewers up. And then, this really is the easiest way. I take my conker and I'm going to carefully push it through. So there you go. If it's warm, it does go in a bit easier. So I'm just going to heat it up a bit more because it is the first one I'm doing. Now I've wrapped the cloth around it because sometimes heat does travel up and down a skewer and you do want to stay safe. And then push it in. So obviously the children will not be able to do the holes. You will have to do the holes for them. Here we go, first hole done. Now obviously please don't get the kids to do this. If you're working with older children, they can help younger children do this, but this is obviously a little bit dangerous. Now once you've done all the holes for all 10, we'll come on and we'll make our little snake. So I'm just going to go and make the holes in the rest of them. See you in a minute. Right, so I've got holes in all of my chestnuts. That probably took about 10 minutes, so in terms of understanding how much time you need. Now I do have to say, the skewers I've used this time are a lot thinner than I've used in the past. I've had some really nice thick ones. So there's 2 ways now that you can do your threading. So you'll need some wool. I'll get the wool here first. Let's see, make it nice and long. You're going to use a double piece. So I'm just going to make it arbitrary length. This is about maybe 50 centimetres doubled over, so a metre, but to be honest you'll need a lot less. I've just done that because it's safer now, or easier. Now if you've got a nice thick skewer, what you can do is you take some tape and you create like a shoelace effect with the 2 ends of your wool to make it nice and thick. So, and then you can thread it like a shoelace. But my skewers today, I've decided, were a little bit thin. So what I've done is I've got a little bit of wire and I'm going to create like my own little needle. There you go, just twist it around. You could unfold a paper clip maybe if you don't have a piece of wire, or try and make your holes a bit bigger and use the shoelace method. So that's 2 different ways that you can make your snake. Now the things you need to do next is, with the children obviously, is decide which order you want your chestnuts in. To be honest, it doesn't matter, but I quite like my biggest at the top and my littlest at the back. But like I said, it really doesn't matter. So I'm just going to give them a rough order. And to be honest, also, when they start wrinkling up, you don't really notice so much which size was what. So I'm going to start at the small end because I want to tie a knot into my my thread. So push this through. Sorry, it's actually easier. There we go. If I think I made this a bit too long, probably it's a bit shorter. Pull it through like so. And then I'm going to tie a knot at this end so it doesn't come out again. Do a nice double knot. So one knot, actually one knot. No, I'll do a double knot just to be on the safe side. There we go. Pull it through like so. Get the next one. Let's see if I've got this straight enough. There we go. And so on. So I'm going to do them all and then come back. Right, so I've got the last one. Pull it through like so. And on this one, for example, I decided that I wanted the face on here, so I thought it was quite nice to have the leftover string coming here because that's where the tongue will be. Now with Conkers, this is a really shiny surface, so you can't actually stick googly eyes on the shiny bit. You have to stick them onto this rough light brown section. If you do want to stick it here, what you do is you have to put little scratches in first and then glue it onto the scratches, otherwise it won't stay. But anyway, here you can see how nicely strung up 10 Conkers. Now this one, which is really soft and loose, used to be this neat once, but as it shrinks, it'll just give it a little bit more sort of movement and dexterity. But that's fine. I just think it gives it character over time. So now I'm at the end. I'm going to tie another knot like so. That's to sort of give it its the beginning of the mouth, and then I'll cut this bit off here. Like so. I'm going to take them, separate them and make a little knot kind of for the forked tongue effect. The reason I want to do a little knot is to stop it kind of frazzling up at the end. You know, when wool goes all frizzly, whatever the expression is, I can't think of one. And then you push it down, try and get it about the same length, then you trim it like so. And there you have your basic snake. Now all you need is your googly eyes, so get a good PVA glue. I've got this one that's called Anita's Tacky Glue, I really like it. Put a blob here, put another blob here, then you get your googly eyes and stick them on. So really, really fun, super tactile craft that we really like to do at this time of year. Now don't forget, I've got lots of other crafts here in her Red Ted Art, so subscribe to the channel. Go over here and you can have a look at how you play the Conkers game, a traditional English game. Really fun, my kids love it. Bit tricky at the beginning, but you get the hang of it. And obviously, you know, hopefully see you here on Red Ted Art again soon. Anyway, speak to you soon. Bye.